Hello, everyone. This is Jay Dobbins of the Marvel DC Multiverse. We're now at episode 396, and I'll be discussing one topic, which is how T'Challa would be in, how T'Challa could appear in Avengers 6. So, of course, I saw Black Panther Wakanda Forever, me and my best friend, and I was not very happy about, how. When I saw the movie, I wasn't very happy about it. There was only like four parts of the movie I liked, which was the exploration of Talocan, the car chase, the ancestral plane, and let's not forget flashbacks of T'Challa. Aside from that, I didn't like it. I gave it a 6 out of 10. You should have gotten a 5, but to be honest. But anyway, so the movie, last I heard, the movie made $775 million worldwide. Very low. It made less than its predecessor. So the first one made 1.35. And the reason why this movie did not make $1 billion. Like I said, it made profit. And it got some of the returns in the production budget. If they had recast T'Challa, the movie would have made $1 billion. Or it could have made at least $900 million. But it could have made more than Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which that movie made $950 million worldwide. But if they had, the movie would have had, if they had recast T'Challa, the movie would have had repeat value. But instead, it's like we were pretty much going to a funeral, And who would want to watch that? Who would want to watch that? Who would want to go to a funeral more than once, pretty much, watching that movie? So, the way they can bring T'Challa into the Secret Wars is if one, they do an incursion. So right now, there are incursions that are going on in, there are incursions going on in the MCU. It's because of the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness post-credit scene, where Clea, played by Charlize Theron, teleported through a portal to inform Strange that there's an incursion going on that he caused. So obviously they're going to be trying to stop the incursions, but they're not going to be able to stop all of them. I'm thinking one of the incursions is going to be successful, and that's where Multiverse T'Challa could come in. So T'Challa from one universe could come into Earth 616, because Earth 616 is probably no longer going to be Earth 616. It's probably going to be a new universe. That's how the X-Men can get in. And that's how the new version of T'Challa can get in, which will differentiate from the Earth 616 T'Challa. So that could work. And on top of that, you could also bring back the Queen Ramona with the incursion, along with Killmonger. Or they could have it to where, he's transported. He himself is transported to Earth 616 from a different universe. That could work, because everybody's thinking, oh, Toussaint, aka T'Challa Jr. They talking about him becoming the new T'Challa for Earth 6 for the Secret Wars. Continue and do his story. And I'm thinking, like, no, you need the T'Challa. You need the real T'Challa, not no T'Challa Jr. Because Toussaint, a.k.a. T'Challa Jr., he's not T'Challa. He's a different character. So using him as a new Black Panther for Earth 6 for the Secret Wars is not it will not look good. And on top of that, you're not going to make $1 billion or $2 billion off this movie if you do not recast T'Challa. So it could be like, so I guess so say in one universe, um, like say in one universe he is, uh, say in one universe Namor floods all of Wakanda, not half of it, killing everyone except T'Challa. Somehow he gets transported to Earth 616, either by the Watcher or America Chavez. Because, like I said, she's going through, I guess she can actually she can actually teleport or travel through multiple, universes. Because remember, she's trying to find her parents, obviously. So, say she goes to that universe, finds nothing, but oh, wait a minute, Wakanda is about to be flooded. She could save him and transport him to Earth 616. Or the Watcher could transport him. Or, say in another universe, Galactus successfully destroys Earth, killing everyone except him. He's the only person that survives, but he gets transported by either America Chavez or the Watcher. So, because, say she could travel through that universe, trying to find her parents. You never know. So she's like, okay, let me try to find my parents in this universe. Oh, the Earth's about to be destroyed. Oh, I can only save one person. Oh, that's T'Challa. That could work. So there are ways where they can get the multiverse of T'Challa in there. But Toussaint's not going to cut it. As much as I hate to say that. Because the movie's going to come out in 4 years. In 2026. So, yeah, they need to bring back T'Challa, recast him, do a multiverse of T'Challa. But we need a T'Challa, the main T'Challa, not no T'Challa Jr. They thinking that, oh, we're going to settle with that. No way. Because they're going to lose even more money. So, if Kevin Feige is smart, I would strongly recommend that they recast T'Challa with a multiverse T'Challa, an alternate version. Because obviously that's the only option right now. And it would differentiate from the Earth 616 T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa. So it can work. Thinking we're going to settle for Toussaint. And then these people, and then of course, the ones who saw, I'm not going to call them true fans, Marvel fans, but the ones who saw the movie or a fan of the Marvel movies are saying that, oh, T'Challa's been recast. I was like, well, who? He's like, oh, T'Challa's son. I'm like, no, that's not T'Challa. That's a different character. But in their minds, oh, it's the same person. That's how stupid these people actually are. But anyway, so there are ways that they could bring a multiverse of T'Challa into Secret Wars. And then that T'Challa could continue on with the story, That T'Challa could, continue Earth 616 T'Challa's stories. Well, what could have been his stories. So they could change that. They can also, you also picking up where Chadwick Boseman left off. You're continuing his legacy by telling the story, just from an alternate character, though, an alternate version of T'Challa. So it can work. They can either do it in Kang Dynasty, in a post-credit scene of Kang Dynasty, or they could do it in another Marvel movie, because we're in the multiverse saga now. So there's no excuse why they can't do it. Because if that were the case, they could have made the movie after Secret Wars, or, I guess separated from the universe. I don't know, but we're in the multiverse saga now, so people are kind of wondering, how does the Black Panther movie tie in? Or, or maybe it doesn't. We don't know. But yeah, that's the only way I can think of. Or there's only two ways or two possibilities that I can think of. Galactus devouring Earth, Namor flooding all of Wakanda. So yeah, there's the only possibilities I can think of where that T'Challa could be brought into, the alternate T'Challa could be brought into Earth 616. Well, actually, no. Make that 3 possibilities. You know, you got the incursion going on. So, they could bring back Queen Momona. And possibly other Marvel characters who have died. So, but yeah, that's my take. So, that concludes this topic. Feel free to visit us and like us on Facebook. We're available on iTunes, Google Play Music app, Spotify, and of course, YouTube.